Hey guys, happy Friday. It's Dr. Lauren here. And today I wanted to jump in and expand on the gut-brain connection and talk to you about another little piece that can enhance our vagal tone. And as a reminder, our vagus nerve is a really important director of our resiliency of our nervous system and how we respond to stress. And our nervous system really has three levels. Our autonomic nervous system really has three levels as far as our stress response. We have our ventral vagus, our sympathetic, and then our dorsal vagus. And the vagus is part of the parasympathetic side. So before we thought there was just parasympathetic or sympathetic, meaning you were in fight or flight or you were in rest, digest, connect. But really, Stephen Porges found that there's three levels. And the ventral vagus portion of the parasympathetic nervous system is that rest, digest, connect. And as humans, we have evolved to have the capacity to reach this portion for a stress response. And it's really we use socialization, communication to kind of communicate our way around stress if we can. If we can't, then we get into fight or flight, where we're deciding, do we need to fight this person or do we need to run away? Perceived or real. And then if that doesn't work, we get into the more reptilian tactic of the dorsal vagus nerve, which is freeze or play dead. So I want to expand on this idea because we've talked about the importance of maintaining good messaging from the brain to the body, making sure that Atlas is in the right place, that brainstem is not stressed, and then making sure that our gut is functioning appropriately and not carrying chronic inflammation, because the vagus nerve is a bridge between the two. And if one side is affected, both sides can then become affected. So another piece of this is a structure called our mitochondria. And if you can think back to like middle school, high school science, where you learned about these organelles, which are small parts of each of our cell, the mitochondria is the powerhouse of our cell. So this is responsible for producing energy for us so that we can do everything that we want to do. Now, if the mitochondria is impacted, which can happen for multiple reasons, it will actually stiffen up and send a message to, the rest of the cell that communicates to the brain, like danger, danger, danger. And it will actually put us down from our ventral vagus into like potentially our sympathetics or even our dorsal vagus. So taking care of our mitochondria is another important piece in enhancing this brain-gut connection. So some of the things that we can do, a really simple thing that we can do to enhance our mitochondria is to get good early morning sunlight. So this week, I want you guys to try and get outside. It's getting nice, so you can expose a little bit more skin, but get outside for 10 to 15 minutes before 9 a.m. without sunscreen, without a hat, without makeup that has sunscreen in it. It's gonna be okay. It's early morning sunlight, so the sun isn't as strong, but it will have the same impact on your mitochondria to like wake them up, start your circadian rhythm, and start to show that mitochondria some love so that it can send the right messages so that you can stay in this ventral vagus portion and be the optimal human being that I know you can be. So I really want you guys to try that for this next week. Get outside for 10 to 15 minutes before 9 a.m. and see what it does to change your response to stress. And come back and share that with us in the comments, what you noticed. Alrighty, I will see you next week.